All right, everybody, what is up? Glad you could join me today. First off, huge shout out to everybody who showed up for Race Wars. Definitely appreciate it. Second thing is going to be we're going to be doing a group buy here pretty soon for this. It's actually going to be this upcoming Monday, April 8th, so it'll be tomorrow the 9th. With that stated, I just wanted to give a quick update as to how I feel about the system. It's been about 3 months since I put mine in, and I have to say, for the hesitation that I had before telling you to wait a little bit, that hesitation is gone. This product is a go, definitely from me. The reason I say this is going to be Phoenix. Now, there is some good and bad, and I will give you both and how I feel. There's a couple of bugs still in there. There's some things that minorly annoy me, but nothing that warrants not getting it. For instance, you don't want to miss out on this, especially from the InTouch system. Now, first thing I will say when going into the review, some people don't like the design. If you don't, that's fine. Now, I will have the link below for my link to it, and then of course everything for the group buy, so you can get those discounts on there. But if you don't like this screen, there is a top screen Android module that is available, so whichever one you choose to go with is going to fit your style. This fits my style, so let's get, as far as styling goes, that's where it's at. Another question I've seen a lot is going to be what doesn't work. Well, with the latest update, not a whole lot. You've got your backup camera before everything boots, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. If you have the 360 camera, you've got the pass-through anyway, so you get to keep your default lines, no big deal. If you have the regular camera like I do, you just get the camera without any lines. So you can still see, but you don't have your prediction lines. It's not a huge thing for me, but it is minorly annoying, I'll admit. And that's kind of how I feel about that. So now for XSM, since you have your pass-through on the control app, it works just like normal. You don't have to worry about anything. So it says you don't have it because the unit doesn't have it, but your control app will still have it like anything as far as radio station good to go. And people have asked as far as for around view cameras, you actually have the ability to use those anyway. There'll be if you have your camera button, it then defaults to showing all of the cameras, so you can go to that. And this auxiliary channel I'm showing you now, right now it has nothing because I don't have it hooked up. But it does come with a female auxiliary port, so you can plug in a dash cam, which is when I put mine up here. I'm going to plug it in. You plug in that dash cam, and then you can see it anytime through your auxiliary channel. Now, here's a couple of the things that I still think need a bit of fixing, so that you know. As far as fixes go, Phoenix and their customer service, it has not quite fallen off as so much as it's become a little more scarce. I think that's just with the uptick of people that we had from the last group buy and everything. We were still having some of the bugs that I was talking about before, and getting those worked out with a lot of people coming at them at once. They were having a little bit of issues keeping up. Now, I do think that could have been solved with a simple, hey, we're working on this, please be patient. Solved. They didn't do that, and so it's kind of an issue. I do think they're improving. I do think they're trying to get better at that, and when they do, we'll be set and solid there, so no real issue. The next bug, and this one bothers me a little bit, but again, it's not anything game break. As far as for your audio, on occasion, your audio will play through your backup speaker and not through the car, even if you have it on the auxiliary channel. Now, I figured out where this comes from, basically. When you're coming from the control app, that's where normally you're going to see it play through the small speaker. Because normally, if you're in this control app, you're listening to the radio. And if you're listening to the radio, it's playing the radio through the car, and any sounds from the tablet come through the small speaker, like if you have directions or something. When you go back over from here, you're supposed to change it to the auxiliary channel. Even if you do, at first, it won't recognize that you've changed it over. So if you go straight to, say, YouTube, or if you go to Pandora, the only way to get it to recognize that way consistently is to use the music app that comes with it, or the video app. The music or video that comes with it will make it recognize that you're trying to play the auxiliary channel, and then from there on, it plays straight through. Now, if you're like me and you don't go back to your control app very often, you just have it on like the music app or the Bluetooth or something else when it starts up. If you're not going back and forth to your control app, you're not going to have that experience at all. Whenever you start it up, it's going to just play through the car, no big deal. And if it ever does have that little error, again, just tap the music button, that's it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, very quick. Aside from that, my likes are the same likes I had last time. Lengths and bounds above InTouch. You get your navigation, your Google Maps, or your Waze, whatever you want to use, no problem on that. You get yourself an Internet Explorer, you got music, you got videos playing while you're traveling. Honestly, it's so much better than just having InTouch that it makes it grand. And of course, you've got your Google App Store. So any apps that you want that I haven't mentioned, you can still get. But that's it. I mean, that's my 3-month update. Got some new advice. Shout outs to Frankie on that advising on getting my launch a little better. So hopefully I'll have another video for you guys sometime soon of an improved time. I think the fastest I got today was a 12.9. So, we'll see how that turns out. So if you have any further questions that I didn't answer, definitely leave a comment down below. I'll try to get to all of them that I can. Remember, the group buy is tomorrow. Link's going to be in the description if you want to go ahead and grab yours. But from me to you, I suggest this is a major go if this fits your style. Installation video will be linked at the end of this, so check that out. That way you can get yours installed as well with no problems. But I appreciate you guys for coming through. Thank you for always rocking with me. And as always, ride easy.